So, lower abdominal coordination. I spoke about it in the last video, we only touched on it. So this is going to be your main foundation. If you're going to do this exercise, you should do it every other day without fail, don't miss a day. You should never do it every day. The reason we don't do it every day is basically because you've got such a massive muscle group, it needs time to recover. So the right amount of recovery is needed, which will be 1 day. Now, with this exercise, you should take into consideration if you've had a child. Now, if you've had a child, you can't do this exercise yet, it's a little bit too advanced. If you haven't had a child, doesn't matter how strong you are, this will test you. This will see how strong your abdominals actually are. So you'll stick to this for 1 month. So let's go to the exercise. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to lay down on our mat, we're going to take our hands and we're going to place them in the lumbar spine area. Now this is directly where the curve in the back is. So we always go for literally where the curve in the back is. It's literally hands under the back, bring the knees up into the chest. Now from here, you squeeze down as hard as you can onto your hands. Now this is a really important part. You keep this pressure on your hands and slowly lower one leg towards the floor, keeping it bent at all times, keeping that pressure on your hands, and then you slowly bring it back up, keeping the pressure on the hands at all times. And then you change, and then you do it again, and you repeat this 20 times, keeping the pressure on your hands. Now you might find at first that your back naturally wants to lift. Now this might happen for the first week or so because you haven't got the strength there. You might also find that you feel it a little bit in the front of your legs. The reason you find this in the front of your legs is because your stomach muscles aren't strong enough to take it at the moment, so your legs try to overcompensate for where you haven't got the muscle yet. So don't worry about that. If you have any questions or anything you want to ask, make sure you email me and I'll give you as much information as possible. If when you do this exercise you can keep your lower back on the ground with no problem,